Good morning students, welcome to Connours online classes. In the last class we have started, that is evolution of computers. On that one we have discussed the Backus and the Napier bones and the slide rule. So today we are going to see the adding machine Pascaline, Lagrange calculator, Jacquard's law. Okay, first of all see this one, that is adding machine Pascaline. This is adding machine Pascaline. Just see the diagrams or just see the figure. On that one there are dials. Okay, and this one is a one strip, and here also some dials are present. So in previous films, okay, maybe in Bollywood or Hollywood or in Kannada films, you have seen previous old films. There is a phone call, trunk call that they want to make in the films, and they are going to make dials for one number. Just they are going to do for two number or three number, whatever, depending on the numbers that they wish to call, and so much number of times they are making the dials. So that is the concept based on this principle, that the movement, okay, that is the dial I told. So Blaise Pascal invented this one. Who invented adding machine Pascaline? Blaise Pascal. Okay, first mechanical calculator. This is called as first mechanical calculator. Why? Because the parts of some machines, the parts which are mainly built and other parts of the other machines are taken and they are attached in the arrangement, and they have made some circuits for a calculation. For a dials we need a roller that must roll, that must move, that must run, that must, okay, like that. The wheels are taken, box with the 8 movable wheels called dials. So 8 wheels must be there. If wheels are there, then only those dials are going to move. One box, one wooden box is taken, and on that one 8 movable wheels are taken, and those are called as dials. So by dialing calculations are done. How many dials that we are going to do? If I want to take a 3 as a counting, I am going to move 3 dials. So that means 3 number is counted. So all these calculations by dialing, addition, subtraction, divide and multiplication operations are done, and that too in thousands of numbers. See, nowadays thousands, lakhs, crores, billions, millions are there. Sorry, millions, billions are there. So previously that was not there. Means so much of calculation they are not necessary for them. Only basic calculations that they are going to do. But as this one done, add, addition, subtraction, division and multiplications, thousands of numbers together. That is the great implementation. And gears and levers are also there. Some movement of wheels, gears are required, gears and levers are required, and they have made use of them. That's why it is called as mechanical calculator. And one more thing that is very important, that is it is a predecessor to today's calculator. Means the concept of today's calculator, that digital calculator what we are using, that is the principle is, and the principle of that is the Lagrange calculator. Sorry, adding machine Pascaline itself. So that is the basis, that the base come from that calculator. And the next one is, that is Lagrange calculator. See, this is Lagrange calculator. Just see, some box are there, just like a open and closed box. One will be there for open and another will be there for closed. And some wheels are there here also. Some wheels arrangements also there. There is a Lagrange calculator. By moving those wheels, By moving those wheels, so many number of calculations are done that time: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then to other complicated and complex problems are used to solve the problems that was implemented here in the concept of Leibniz calculator. And Gottfried Leibniz invented this one. Gottfried Leibniz, and add, subtract, multiply, divide, so many number of calculation, and in that too thousands of numbers. This is all regarding Leibniz calculator. Now let us see the Jacquard's loom. The Jacquard's loom was the first invented ROM. Okay, and in the Jacquard's ROM, the pictures and the text will be implemented and printed on the machines, printed on the material through some machines. Let us see. Mr. Joseph Marie Jacquard. Mr. Joseph Marie Jacquard invented this Jacquard's loom, and it is a powered loom that used for a punch wooden card. So previously in films or in somewhere you might have seen old films. There is a weighing calculation machine situated at railway stations. When you are going to stand on that one, you have to insert a coin. There is a weighted card will become. That will be a wooden card. That is nowadays that is closed, because we are going to insert the coin in the digital machines. We are going to see the weight. But previously that was done through punched cards. There is a ticket-like structure. There is a only 2 by 2 or 2 by 3 centimeters card will be there, and on that your weight is going to be printed. Nowadays that is closed. Here, powered loom that used for the punch wooden cards to automatically weave incredible detailed patterns including pictures and text. For printing purpose also, so for printing on the materials, the fabrics, okay, and different objects. This was the powered loom. So for a saree printing also, you might have heard nowadays the powered looms are used. Powered looms are used for the saree printing also, and for saree manufacturing also. These are the implementations used. And depending on the talent of the worker, talent of the user, they are making some their own designs on the saree, and that is all done over here. And it is called as first ROM device, that is read only memory. The concept of ROM was given by Joseph Marie Jacquard, and that is called as Jacquard's loom. Okay, this is all regarding Jacquard's loom. Okay, now let us discuss next part, that is Charles Babbage, the difference engine. So you might have heard regarding Charles Babbage, who is called father of computers. The father of computers is Charles Babbage. Why he only called as Charles Babbage, father of computers? Let us see. Because so many people contributed their contributions regarding the technology, the day-to-day technology, the emerging technologies are very wonderful. Let us see the features of this one. The mathematician and an engineer. The Charles Babbage was a British, belongs to the London. Okay, he is a British mathematician and an engineer, and he designed automatic calculating machine. See, he know regarding the machines because of he is an engineer. He know regarding the maths because he is a mathematician. So both the combinations, the knowledge of both the subjects, knowledge of both the concepts he implemented, and he tried with some trial and error methods. From that one machine he developed, that is called as mechanical digital computer. He equipped with the mechanical devices, he equipped with the digital devices, both the concepts he implemented, and came with a counting machine that is mechanical digital computer that compromises with both the mechanical parts as well as digital circuits. And later he renamed that one with an analytical engine. He renamed that with analytical engine. Why? Because even it is used to analyze the things and it constitutes with the circuits. On these basis, he renamed that mechanical digital computer with analytical engine. This analytical engine consisted 5 units. This analytical engine consisted with 5 units, which becomes the basic principle for the development of a modern computer. Whatever the 5 units that analytical engine is having, those 5 units become the basic principle for a modern computer. What are those? Those are input, process, memory, storage, output. These principles only become the basic of computer. That's why he called as father of computers. Father of computers. This is all regarding the Charles Babbage, the difference engine and mechanical digital computer, and later it was renamed by analytical engine. Now let us see the next one. 1833, the first programmer. The first programmer is Lady Ada Lovelace. The machine developed by the Charles engine is an analytical engine. She worked with Charles Babbage. She written some algorithms. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step steps to solve a given problem. Algorithm is a step-by-step process to solve a given problem. What is step-by-step means? Algorithm means it is a raw of program, raw object of a program, incorrect of programs. Means before we process the program, before that we need some raw fact. On that basis only we are going to write the program. So algorithm is before the state of program. There is a collection of raw facts. Just for example, so if I want to build a building, okay. So now what I have to do? I am going to call a civil engineer. He is going to inspect the site. Okay, all the roads and water sources, all he is going to study. Based on these facts, and he is going to measure the length and width. Okay, and based on these factors, he is going to make the plans. After that, it is going to blueprint is taken. According to that, building will be constructed. The Lady Ada Lovelace done the work on this analytical engine. She collected the raw facts. That collecting of those raw facts is known as algorithm. The step-by-step processes, the steps are used to solve the given problem. Okay, after that, she predicted that the later computers, the modern computers, the upcoming computers, whatever they are coming, they are having the ability of, they are having the more ability to perform more mathematical calculations, more multitasking, and they can have the ability of many calculations, complex problems, like that she predicted. After this, analytical engine manipulates symbols and music notations. The symbols of different symbols and notations, music notations are used in analytical engines, and the meaning of them are changed or modified or altered depending on the situation and depending on the requirement. And that's why, because of all these reasons, Lady Ada Lovelace is called as first programmer, and after writing the algorithm, she written the program. This is all regarding first programmer. The last concept in the evolution of computers is, that is 1890 AD, Hollerith tabulating machine. Hermann Hollerith is the person. Hermann Hollerith, he invented one machine. Okay, that machine, the main purpose of that machine used to count the population of USA. To count the population of USA, Hermann Hollerith developed one machine. So that read information on puncher cards and process it electronically. Whatever the machine he developed now, that machine will work electronically and it accept input as a puncher cards and it will process and it will give. Because of this, that is called as electronic machine, electronic counting device. Because of these reasons, because it work on electronics. So that is called as electronic counting machine. Based on these technologies and emerging technology idea, newer idea, what he done? He formed a company called as IBM. Mr. Hermann Hollerith is a founder of the company IBM. You might have heard in your day-to-day life regarding IBM company. IBM company is the institute company that developed the computers, the printers, the Xerox machines. Nowadays they are skipping over to another, but the founder of that was Hermann Hollerith. So this completes the evolution of computers. So we'll stop here in the next class. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.